exercises, you all have much to think and be proud of. Today, you are very different from the people you were a few short years ago. You are more self-confident, different from the people you were a few short years ago. You are more self-confident, independent, able to analyze situations and make decisions, and show an awareness of the world around you. By receiving your diplomas, you show the world that you have completed a rigorous academic program, and you have also exhibited your steadfastness. To do this, you needed to develop communication, social, and academic skills. Unfortunately, they alone are not enough to guarantee your future success. For that, you need heart, courage, and determination. You, the graduates of 1991, are a very special class of young men and women. Both as individuals and as a group, you have demonstrated your unique qualities. Among the most impressive were the 8 semi-finalists in this year's prestigious Westinghouse Science Talent Search. Well over 90% of the senior class is graduating and going on to college. Collectively, you have won more than $1 million in scholarships and have been accepted to the best colleges in the nation. Let us take a moment to thank the outstanding faculty and wonderful shadows on the horizon. I challenge you all to go forth and light the path for yourselves and those who follow. On this graduation day, I congratulate you for all your hard work and accomplishments. On behalf of the faculty of Forest Coast High School, I thank you for giving us the pleasure of educating you and watching you grow into wonderful young men and women. We will miss you. May your lives be filled with much happiness, and may all your dreams be realized. Thank you. I now have
I did not have a single friend. That was because I was a rather quiet kid. Of course, I soon got used to high school and the people around. Now, when I look back, I have to admit that high school has been the best time of my life. I have had such great fun in high school. I remember performing an explosive experiment when I could not overcome the temptation of using colorful solutions in the lab. Seeing my friend frantically work house paper and the Science Honor Society journal up to the very last second of the deadline. Although my heart probably beat 2 or 3 times faster at those times, when I look back at all those things now, I do wish to do them all over again. I guess what makes school such a wonderful place is the existence of a kind of interaction and cooperation between each of us in school. All the clubs, teams, and even the senior prom were all wonderful examples of student interaction. However, I do think that there was not enough cooperation among us, sometimes as we all tend to be competing with each other all too often. Westinghouse, Math Fair, Science Fair, and even the position I'm standing in right now are examples of how we all have had to compete to get something. This was at times encouraged by some of the teachers in this school also. This is rather unfortunate. Why can't we just cooperate with each other? Why do we have to set a wall between us, as Robert Frost said in his poem, Mending Wall? Sure, it is hard to decide whether one wants a trophy of friendship Well, we can't sell friendship, but we can always get some money out of the trophy we competed for and won. I could take full advantage of the school's offerings. And to the teachers who have worked so hard with me these 3 years, their guardians, it's my privilege now to introduce Mrs. Sue Cohn-Feldman, the Executive Assistant to the Superintendent of Queens High Schools.
On behalf of the Queens High School Superintendent, Dr. Margaret Harrington, I bring you greetings and best wishes. You are about to receive the diplomas that will make you graduates of Forest Hills High School. You should consider that diploma both a symbol of achievement and also a source of inspiration for greater achievement. In the words of the biblical adage, may you go from strength to strength. May you and your families continue to enjoy triumphant days such as these throughout your lives. Congratulations.
For your enjoyment, the musical selection by our Forest Hills High School Chorus, We Are One, chorus conducted by Mrs. Jackson.
It now gives me great pleasure to introduce a lady whom I've come to know during the past few months, a very important person in Queens, a friend of education, your borough president, the Honorable Claire Schulman.
Principal Rowena O'Shaughnessy and distinguished guests, faculty, parents, friends, and members of the class of 1991. It gives me great pleasure to address this afternoon's commencement. Today is a time for you to be filled with a deep sense of pride, a lot of nostalgia, and even a little relief. It is also a time for new beginnings, and as remarkable graduates from a remarkable school, you have a very special future ahead of you. We have been watching you and the progress that as a class and a school you have made. Of course, you probably realize that your success in high school has raised our expectations of you. As a result, there will be times when it may feel that you carry a heavier responsibility to people's lives and to shape the eventual course of our city and the world. Today places you on the threshold of a new path which can head you towards even greater accomplishment and success. Education is the fuel for your dreams. It gives you the tools that will help you in anything that you set out to do. Farrell Hall and a career in public service. One step you can take immediately to help you in your future career choices is to take an active part in community service activities. I have been involved in community service for a very long time. When my 3 children were growing up, I was concerned about the quality of their education, so I joined the Mothers Club at PS 41 in Bayside. Before I knew it, I was involved in a host of civic and community groups involving the Bayside Historical Society, the PTA of Bayside High School, and the Bayside Beautification Council. I was even a den mother for the Cub Scouts. Believe it or not, nobody wanted the job, so I got it. I learned about government through my civic work, and in 1966 I became...
The next young lady who will speak to you really needs no introduction. She has been a leader in your class, has won many awards. She is your valedictorian, Miss Lori Friedman.
Mrs. O'Shaughnessy, members of Council, sometimes the only thing making you get up is someone yelling in your corner, not only to memorize and retain facts, but to think critically, question, and evaluate aspects of originality. It comprises the philosophy of Japanese businessmen, many of whom carry a copy in their wallet, carry water and the air on which we depend for our existence, and the ever-present threat of war. Only pray that proposed cuts never come to be, for we graduates of 91 possess tomorrow's ideas and are eager to be part of solutions. With this optimism in our hearts and courage in our souls, we sadly leave Forest Hills, aiming to reach for the stars, to always be get-up fighters, and to make you, our parents and Forest Hills family, proud. Thank you.
And now we come to the part of the ceremony that you've all been waiting for. And that is the presentation of diplomas to the candidates. Will you please hold your applause until after each class has come up onto the stage, been presented with their diplomas, and has returned to their seats. Thank you. Mr. Jerry Wong, Senior Advisor, will read the name of the candidates for graduation.
Not fair.
Won-hee Kim, Yanka Pertul, Stephen Liu, Soo-hyun Hutchman, John Ravagna, Allison Hirsch, Christina Holloway, Yana Abrakinshaya, Celeste Johnson, Hannah Kikoff, Daniel Pahavi, Radian Locke, Rohit Malhotra, Shahzad Mathur, Stephanie Meisel, Jessica Lowe, Sumit Malhotra, Deborah Meinberg, Adam Monaco, Elena Namatiev, Carissa Nawruzi, Karen Pan, Eric Fun, Alexander Resnick, Alexandra Knight, Lisa Shane, Sheng-Yi Chen, Xiao Chun Chow, Michael Currow, Ray Dowd, Ilya Thayer, Laurie Friedman, Daria Golden, Mark Goldstein, Lakshmi Gupta, Terrain Haynes, Yun Wang, Elza Kakuriev, Jasmine Lalani, Patrick Levy, Jason Lee, Agrippina Linas, Stella Mizrachi, Alex Molman, Francesca Espina, Kieran Dumois Day, age 14. Stage 1, Simeonov, Nolsi Backup, Armin Horatian, Sonia Barcia, Melissa Alfasi, Mikwash Rin, John Wozniewski, Claudia Delos Rio, Munir Dunker, David Earlbound, Nishadali Jiwa, Cup Cuppy, Barney Erdnikov, Teddy Asensio, nine section, Martin Hess, Jana Calandaro, Dameen Little, Kevin Lofton, Corey Miller, Boaz Rabinowitz, Wallace Shannon, William Sadeo, Eddie Tran, Perkins Say, Ryan Wong, Percy Angela, Darren Cohen, Danielle Diaz, Monica Guzman, Diallo Outley, Todd Chirito, Raymond Williams, Trinity Wright, Keith Furstenberg, Edward Guyton, Renee Hawkins, Sharon Ingarciola, Joseph Martinez, Tracy Quinn, Louis Renna, Diego Stunder, Kim Whaley, and David Wisatski, Timothy Flynn, Piyush Koya, Joseph Malone, Gregory Koyo, Adelina Reyes, Colin Sands, Diego Tejeda, Marcelo Matera, Hillary Wiener, Simon Yoon, Richard Burton, Paul Campbell, Carlos Delgado, James Debra, Keith Fortunato, Eddie Lee, John Massa, Taryn Nelson, Anthony Camarada, Winston Cowell, Philip Fontanetto, Gertrude Vermont, Corey Jack, Sean Sapchik, Ken Chen, Margarita Escuza, Catherine Farrell, Douglas Johnson, Demetrio Matsopoulos, Yaskara Moya, Andrew Seed, Nadia Tunis, Dave Serena, David Weiskraut, Felicia Woolman, Kevin Alexander, Anne-Marie Delaney, Donna Covier, Wayne Hewitt, Robert Rodriguez, Anna Sousa, Sean McCallum, Benjamin Peronis, and Felicia Parker. That's it.
Will the candidates for graduation please remain standing? I'd like to call Mrs. Kugal, Senior Counselor, up please. Mrs. Kugal, have these candidates fulfilled all graduation requirements?
Ms. O'Shaughnessy, as guidance counselors, Ms. Finkelstein, Mr. Sider, and I have the responsibility of certifying the records of the graduates. We have conferred with the senior grade advisors, Ms. Burkhart, Ms. Vidnica, and Mr. Howard, and we have determined that these candidates, as here assembled, have fulfilled all the requirements for graduation.
By the power vested in me as the principal of Forest Hills High School, by the Board of Education of the City of New York and the State Education Department, I pronounce you graduates of Forest Hills High School.
Good thing you beep it and go up in the graduation.